Recent comments by Dwayne Wade about how LeBron James is no match for Michael Jordan and how he can't surpass the legend to become the greatest NBA player has got us thinking, who exactly is the greatest NBA player of all time? It's really difficult to decide because there have been several incredible basketball players, from old-timers like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson to more recent players like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, and each of them has made their mark in the world of basketball. Today we will be ranking the greatest basketball players to ever play in the NBA and deciding who is the greatest of them all. Will the old-timers retain the spot as the greatest of all time, or is there a new god of basketball in the NBA? Keep watching to find out. There have been countless arguments about who the greatest NBA player of all time is, and any true basketball fan would have been engaged in a few. But before we get into the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button to become a member of this amazing community. And without further ado, let's get started. Starting off our list at number 10 with Wilt Chamberlain. Agreed. Chamberlain played at a time when basketball was still young, and the NBA didn't attract as many athletic talents as we see today, but have you seen the man play? He was very dominant during his time as a player, and posted several records that have not been broken to this day. He spent his time with the San Francisco Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Los Angeles Lakers, where he won 2 NBA championships and was named the NBA Finals MVP in 1972. He is the only player to score 100 points in a single NBA game and average at least 30 points and 20 rebounds in one season. He was also the only NBA player to average more than 40 and 50 points in one season.
Chamberlain was 63. CBS's Sandra Hughes has the story of the man they called the Big Dipper.
Unfortunately, the legend passed away in October 1999 from congestive heart failure at the age of 63. Up next at number 9, Larry Bird. Nicknamed Larry Legend, Bird is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, with several honors to his name. He spent all 13 years of his career with the Boston Celtics, where he played in the forward position. He won 3 NBA championships with the team and was named the NBA Finals MVP twice. He set the record as the only forward in NBA history to be named the NBA Most Valuable Player 3 times in a row, and was rated the greatest NBA small forward of all time by Fox Sports in 2016. MSN Sports also ranked him the greatest Boston Celtics player of all time in 2018, and the greatest Boston Celtics power forward of all time in 2020. He is also the only player in NBA history to be named Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, NBA Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. And he is still currently an NBA executive. Up next at number 8, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan made his mark as one of the biggest winners in the NBA with 5 NBA championship titles and 3 NBA Finals MVP titles to go with that. But what most people didn't know is that Duncan almost didn't become a basketballer. Tim Duncan started out as an aspiring swimmer but switched to basketball in 9th grade. He then chose to focus on his basketball and soon became one of the best players ever. He spent his entire 19-year career with the San Antonio Spurs and retired with a total of 26,496 points and 15,091 rebounds. Duncan retired in 2016 and returned to the NBA as the assistant coach for the Spurs in 2019. Moving on to number 7, Kobe Bryant. A few days ago was the one-year remembrance of one of the greatest basketball players to ever walk the earth. Kobe Bean the Mamba Bryant was the son of former NBA player Joe Bryant, who got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets during the 1996 NBA drafts, but was sent to the Lakers. He proved himself to be an exceptional player, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to 5 NBA championship titles, 3 consecutively from 2000 to 2002. And the other 2 in 2009 and 2010. He was also named the NBA Finals MVP twice and was named in the NBA All-Star teams 18 times. In his 20 years with the Lakers, he scored a total of 33,643 points with 7,047 rebounds, averaging 25 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. He retired as the Lakers' all-time leading scorer and was the first player in NBA history to have at least 30,000 career points and 6,000 career assists. He died in January 2020 from a helicopter crash at the age of 41. Next on the list is number 6, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was the magician on the court during his time, and only very few basketball players can match up to him. He was known for his incredible playing style, which was named Showtime. This style involved fast-paced play with no-look passes, spinning feeds, and alley-oops from half court. This style was so confusing, even some of his teammates got confused from time to time. He wasn't so big on the points, but he could dominate an entire game and lead his team to victory without even scoring once. He created chances and distributed balls so well that he was more of a threat in his own half than the opponent's half. He led the Lakers to 5 NBA championships and was named the NBA Finals MVP 3 times. Despite posting low averages, he retired abruptly in 1991 after revealing that he had contracted HIV, although he came back and retired 2 more times. Number 5, Bill Russel. Unlike every other player on this list who made their name by scoring an insane amount of points in their career, Russel made his own mark in the game by posting amazing defensive records. He was regarded as the NBA's best defensive player, scoring over 1,000 rebounds in a single season. He's the only NBA player after Wilt Chamberlain to have grabbed more than 50 rebounds in a single NBA game. His shot blocking and defensive abilities played a huge role in helping the Celtics clinch the NBA championship title 11 times, making him the athlete with the highest number of championship wins in a North American sports league, together with Henry Richard, who played in the National Hockey League. He retired in 1969 with a total of 14,522 points and 21,620 rebounds in 13 years. Up next at number 4, Shaquille O'Neal. Everyone knows Shaq was an absolute beast during his time in the NBA. Despite weighing over 300 pounds, Shaq was very athletic and knew just how to use his size to his advantage. He was the first pick overall during the 1992 NBA draft and played for the Orlando Magic, Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Boston Celtics before retiring in 2011. He won 4 NBA championships and was named the NBA Finals MVP 3 times in a row, from 2000 to 2002. He was a force to be reckoned with, but his only weakness was free throws, as he was terrible at them. He later revealed that this was a result of a mental issue. In his entire 19-year career, Shaq only scored 1 free throw. Known for his incredible power, Shaq broke the steel backboard supports twice, which prompted the league to strengthen their backboards. Up next at number 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is currently the NBA's all-time leading scorer with a total of 38,387 points and a total average of 24.6 points, 11.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 2.6 blocks per game. He was ranked the best center in NBA history in 2015 and ranked 3rd all-time in both rebounds and blocked shots. He won the NBA championship title with the Milwaukee Bucks and added 5 more during his time with the Los Angeles Lakers. He was also named the NBA Finals MVP twice and featured in the NBA All-Star Team a record 19 times. He has been named the greatest basketball player by players like Julius Erving and Isaiah Thomas. Moving on to number 2, LeBron James. LeBron the King James needs no introduction when it comes to the greatest basketball players of all time. He has proven to be a god on the court, and not many people can match up to him. He's the only NBA player to have won the NBA championships with 3 different teams, with 4 NBA championship titles to his name. He was also named the Finals MVP in all 4 finals he won, and has been named the NBA MVP 4 times, making him the only player to achieve this feat after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russel. He holds several other honors, but one of his most impressive is being the youngest player to ever score 30,000 career points in the NBA's history. LeBron is a complete player, both in offense and defense, and although his stats are beginning to drop, he still has some of that God juice left in him. And finally, at number 1, you guessed it, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has been named in the greatest basketball player of all time by several authorities, including the NBA itself. He played an integral role in popularizing the NBA in the 1980s and 1990s, and is known for his incredible skill and playing style. He led the NBA in scoring for 10 seasons and has an incredible leaping ability that established him as a dunk master. He has won 6 NBA championship titles and was named the Finals MVP at each one. He has been named the NBA's most valuable player 5 times, a record not many players can break. He retired with a total of 32,292 points, 6,672 rebounds, and 5,633 assists. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back with more stuff, so stay tuned.